Pacific Adventure sailed off on its maiden cruise, Pacific Explorer saw cruising return to Tasmania, and will Quantum of the Seas call Brisbane home all year round? I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy. As always, thank you for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button. Princess Cruises has launched its newest upsell program called Princess Upgrades. Similar to what airlines offer their customers, the program allows booked passengers to bid on staterooms in higher categories. The bidding window opens 5 days after final payment is due, and in order to access the program, the booking must be fully paid. If a cruise is eligible, guests will receive an email inviting them into the program, otherwise they can manually check on the Princess Upgrades website. People can bid on multiple stateroom types, and bids may be accepted anytime up until 1 day before departure. Upgrade programs are becoming more commonplace across the industry, with Royal Caribbean's version called Royal Up introduced at the end of 2018. It gives people a chance to score a good value upgrade and helps the cruise line shift more of their slower selling higher category rooms. Many loyal cruisers, however, would much prefer to enjoy those upgrades as a perk for their continued loyalty, but it seems like those days are mostly over. Ovation and Quantum of the Seas are both just days away from returning to Australia, with the arrival of the megaship sisters marking the end of Royal Caribbean's absence from Aussie shores. In an exclusive interview with the cruise passenger publication, Royal Caribbean VP Gavin Smith detailed plans for a year-round deployment in Australia. Brisbane's brand new cruise terminal and Sydney's lack of cruising infrastructure have both played a role in the future plans. Detailing a potential year-round cruising schedule, Gavin Smith noted that from Brisbane, it's possible for cruisers to enjoy a relatively short 7-night cruise where they could be whisked away to the warmth of the South Pacific Islands. In particular, once Royal Caribbean's private island in Vanuatu called Lelepa opens for business, there's the potential to utilise it year-round. Though there is no timeline on a year-round Royal Caribbean ship for Australia, I can see it being a possibility from 2024. I do hope, however, that if that happens, Royal Caribbean finally transitions to Australian dollars on board their ships when they're based here. It's already bad enough that we have to face the US dollar transaction exchange on board the ships during the summer cruise season. P&O's Pacific Adventure set off on its maiden cruise last weekend. You can watch my review and vlog by clicking the card above or the link in the description. Everyone shared in the excitement as the ship sailed under the Sydney Harbour Bridge, sparing only 2.2 metres of airspace under the giant structure. The Grand Class ship is the third and, for the moment, final ship to join the P&O Australia fleet. Pacific Explorer is once again the ship responsible for ending the cruise ban in another jurisdiction. P&O Australia's flagship sailed into Hobart on Tuesday, October 25th, with Tasmania now looking forward to an economic boost of up to $40 million as a result of the cruise industry's return. Despite the Tasmanian government's recent discussions around banning large cruise ships, that is, those carrying 5,000 passengers or more from docking within the state, the majority of residents and especially businesses are happy to see cruising return. Virgin Voyages has joined a large number of cruise lines, including Carnival and Princess, in removing all pre-cruise COVID testing requirements. Vaccinated passengers were already able to bypass the pre-cruise testing process, but as at the end of this month, all passengers, regardless of their vaccination status, will not be required to provide a pre-cruise test. In Australia, however, there have been as yet no further changes to the vaccination or pre-cruise testing requirements, and I don't think that we'll see any changes to that until maybe next year. Finally, this week, Princess have announced the launch of their debut Sun Princess deployment, with a range of European cruises and a transatlantic sailing available to book from November 9th for Elite Captain Circle members and from November 10th for everyone else. Well, that's it for this week's cruise news update. Wherever you are, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more cruise content coming, including a sailing on Ovation of the Seas, Celebrity Eclipse, and Carnival Luminosa. So get subscribing. Thank you very much for your support. And if you are looking to book a cruise, you can head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguide.com.au, and you can also give me a follow on Facebook and Instagram at The Cruise and Travel Guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. If a cruise is eligible for the cruisers could enjoy a relatively short 7-night cruise from the Queensland. Good job. I do hope, however, that if this does happen, Royal Caribbean, in Australia, however, there have been as yet no further changes to the vaccination requirements or pre-cruise testing requirements for local cruising, and I don't think that it will be much sooner than, what am I saying?